In times of great happiness, be careful not to make promises, for the enthusiasm may be temporary. When a hen does the rooster's work in the barn, it ends in destruction. If you control yourself in a moment of anger, you will save yourself 100 days of regret. A wise man makes his own decisions, while an ignorant man follows the opinions of the masses. Don't waste your energy shooting an arrow unless you are sure of the target. All the treasures of the world are not worth a virtuous woman. He who flatters you is your enemy, and he who blames you is your teacher. In happy homes you can find peace and quiet, as happiness permeates silence. Women often inspire us with great projects and then prevent us from implementing them. He who goes to court wins a cat and loses a cow. To know a man's mind, listen to his words. Plant an idea, reap a movement. Plant a movement, reap a habit. Plant a habit, reap a character. Plant a character, reap a good destiny. The man who thinks before he speaks is wise. The man who speaks before he thinks is foolish. Experience is a comb that nature gives to a man when he becomes bald. The wise man talks about his thoughts, the intelligent man about his actions, and the vulgar man about his food. The most powerful water force in the world is women's tears. Just as the river returns to the sea, so does man's giving return to him. Men's adornment is good manners, women's adornment is gold. 1 hour of cold will absorb the heat of 7 years. The smart person is the one who speaks slowly and thinks quickly. Loving people without respect means treating them like pets, and feeding them without love means treating them like animals. He who has children will not remain poor for long, and he who has no children will not remain noble for long. Falling into a hole teaches us lessons that we do not learn on the rise. Cheap things are not good, and good things are not cheap. Don't stand by the river and think about catching fish. Go home and make a net. It is difficult for a rich person not to be proud of his wealth, just as it is difficult for a poor person not to complain about his poverty. If you want a year of prosperity and wealth, plant grains. If you want 10 years of prosperity, plant trees. If you want hundreds of years of prosperity, plant people. True strength comes when we learn to bend to the odds and use their resilience to lift ourselves up.